What to do when doing right gets you in trouble at work. For about 12 years, Blanca Ramirez worked as a Jack in the Box in San Fernando, California as a team leader. She reported to the employer's anonymous hotline that another manager may be romantically involved with a 17-year-old cashier at the restaurant. Ramirez claims that she was harassed and retaliated against for doing this. She later sustained a work injury and sought accommodation, which the employer failed to provide. Instead, she claims that she was subjected to retaliation and forced to work the graveyard shift 1 night a week. Her boss allegedly mocked her physical condition and called her grandma because she moved in a guarded manner to avoid additional injuries. The supervisor also began to reprimand Ramirez and to micromanage her work. Additionally, Ramirez reported a supervisor whom she perceived to be engaging in sexual misconduct in the workplace, with multiple 16-year-old workers. A week after she made this complaint, she was fired. Ramirez sued the employer for, among other things, wrongful termination, disability discrimination, and retaliation. The employer countered that Ramirez was fired for manipulating the restaurant's speed of service system. Customers' orders are supposed to be served within 3 to 4 minutes after they place their orders. Video images show that Ramirez directed one customer in the drive-thru lane to back up and pull forward to start the service time all over again. Ramirez argued that this reason was a pretext, and that the employer fired her because of her complaints about the manager's sexual misconduct, and because she asked for accommodation for her injuries. Here, an employee's efforts to curb sexual harassment by reporting the perpetrator to management resulted in termination. This conduct on the part of management may be deemed as unlawful retaliation. On a different vein, an employee who asserts his or her rights under the law, such as claiming overtime pay or taking sick leave or asking for reasonable accommodation due to a disability, and who is fired as a result, may also be experiencing unlawful retaliation. In order to prevail on a retaliation claim, the employee must further prove that 1. The employer knew that the employee engaged in such protected activity. 2. The employee was suspended, demoted or fired for engaging in the protected activity. And 3. The employee's protected activity caused the employer to take adverse action, which can be demonstrated by the employer's negative reaction such as threats or warnings. Employers generally have the power to terminate employees at will. This means they can terminate the employee for a good reason, for a bad reason, or for no reason at all. However, employers must not be motivated by a discriminatory or retaliatory reason for doing so. If the employer is found to have engaged in retaliation, it may be liable for damages. Employees who were retaliated and wrongfully terminated may recover loss of earnings, emotional distress, and in certain cases, attorney's fees and costs, and punitive damages. After trial, the jury found that the employee was the victim of wrongful termination, retaliation, hostile work environment harassment, and age and disability discrimination. The jury also concluded that the employer failed to accommodate her because of her disability and failed to prevent her from being harassed. The jury awarded the employees $39 million in compensatory damages and an additional $1 million in punitive damages. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe.